your connection in Southern Oregon and Northern California. This is News 10 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Trish Close.
I'm Rick Tillery. Thanks for joining us. An improvised bomb shattered windows at the Jackson County District Attorney's office early this morning.
Surrounding buildings and roads were blocked off for most of the day. News 10's Ashley Carrasco is live on the scene with the latest details on the investigation from detectives. Ashley?
Trish and Rick, Medford police officers say a propane tank partially exploded in front of the district attorney's office around 4:30 this morning. In fact, investigators are just wrapping up the crime scene as we speak, and they say they're very grateful that no one was in the building at the time of the explosion because things could have turned out much worse.
I mean, we upset people, we get people angry. There's nothing in particular that stands out that would have alerted us that something like this could happen.
Employees at the district attorney's office in Medford shaken up after a bomb exploded in front of the building. Witnesses say they heard a loud boom and saw a fire at the DA's office. When first responders arrived, they found a propane tank in flames and a shattered window right above it. Medford Police Chief Tim George says this was no accident.
Well, I think it's domestic terrorism, absolutely. I mean, anytime that part of the criminal justice system is singled out in this type of event with this type of a device and intent, absolutely.
Much of the evidence was destroyed in the explosion, but detectives are looking at surveillance video and talking to witnesses to gather clues. Officers say this isn't your typical investigation, so they have brought in help from around the region.
And I can't say enough good things about the FBI and the ATF to step up in this case, along with the U.S. Attorney's Office. And Beth has been in contact with those folks as well, because it's going to be a concert of efforts and real teamwork here to make these kind of cases.
Jackson County District Attorney Beth Heckert says no matter how many threats they get a year, they would never expect for this to happen. She's just glad everyone is safe.
Well, shocked, obviously, that someone would, perpetrate this type of an attack on our office. But thankful that nobody was injured and that the damage does appear to be somewhat minimal.
Though it does look like they're cleaning up the investigation as we speak, the roads are still blocked in the area from 8th Street to 10th and Mistletoe and Oakdale. Tomorrow, Medford Police Department is expected to hold a news conference at 10 o'clock in the morning. News 10 will be there live and streaming that on our website. Covering your news live in Medford, Ashley Carrasco, News 10.
More than 25 investigators are helping with this case, and Medford Police says more are on the way. More than 5 agencies responded to help with the investigation. Those agencies include OSP Bomb Squad, FBI, and Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. A lot of homes are right next to the district attorney's office. Early morning blasts at many neighbors asking questions about what happened.
Around 4:30 this morning, there was a loud boom that woke up my entire house.
Neighbors living nearby describe hearing a boom or loud crunch and then car alarms.
I thought it was an accident, actually, instead of an explosion.
The blast woke up many neighbors, sending them outside to see what was going on.
And I looked, but I didn't see anything visible, here and down the street. So I just looked around and said, okay, I guess it's something else.
Marcus Howard lives nearby. He calls the whole thing scary, says it even has him thinking of moving out of the area.
We're shaken up by it, and we can't go back to sleep, obviously. We just want to see that the person is caught, so he's not, if this is like a failed attempt to actually do some damage to, he may have not have known that obviously there's someone in there, but it could have been cataclysmic for families that were living two houses down.
Other people hearing about the explosion just came down to check out the scene.
My first concern was whether or not it was terrorists. With all the prepping that's going on in this country, with the terrorist attacks that have happened in the last decade, I was notably concerned and wanted to come down and see for myself what was going on.
You think you're safe by the sheriff's department and the jail and whatnot, and it just makes you feel like anything can happen.
Although neighbors living nearby were not evacuated, police asked them to stay inside their homes all day.